Hi guys, this is Calvin Richardson. I had a partner in this, but I think that they withdrew at the beginning of the semester. So my In-Vivo was on urgent care. So the scenario for my situation or my In-Vivo was in February, your daughter jumps off the second floor banister of your home onto a beanbag chair and fractures her ankle. You take her to the local urgent care facility. As luck would have it, you haven't even received your daughter's medical bills when your son fractures his ankle jumping on the trampoline. The urgent care facility is closed, so you take him to the hospital emergency room. You need to know how much the medical treatment at both facilities will cost you. And that's what I did. So these are the facilities that I visited. So there's the local urgent care closest to my home, at least, was Rexburg Community Care. And then the local ER room is at the local hospital at Madison Memorial Hospital, both here in Rexburg. So those are the facilities I visited to compare and contrast numbers and prices. Who I spoke with Emily from the finance office at Madison Memorial, as well as Kathy from the emergency department. And then at the Rexburg Community Care, I spoke with Jessica, who's up front and handled all of my questions. As far as the copay and upfront payments or costs involved with these facilities, at Madison Memorial Hospital, it's a typically $250 deposit is asked for upon admission to the emergency room. For Rexburg Community Care, I found it neat that they won't charge an office visit on fracture care. So in this situation, it would be nullified. So, however, if the fracture was too complex, they would have to be referred to an orthopedic surgeon. And if that happened, then they would be charged the office visit. But if they treat it in-house, there is no upfront cost involved. Possible discounts, Madison Memorial Hospital. If patient pays within 30 days of the first statement, they can receive a 10 to 20% discount. And it also depends on the insurance type, what type of percentage of discount that they are offered. For the Rexford Community Care, only private pay discounts are given, and that is 20% on everything paid in full that day. So that includes office visits and tech services, but not the radiology interpretation of the images that were taken. So, and they said otherwise it's a violation of insurance contracts. So, who handles the care? At Madison Memorial Hospital, you have an ER physician, and then radiology who take the images and interpret them, and as well as if it's too complex, an orthopedic surgeon would be consulted. Especially if it's a break through the skin, then that would require surgery. For Rexburg Community Care, it's an in-house physician. There's a radiology tech who takes the x-rays, and then an off-site radiologist who analyzes and interprets those results. And then, of course, an in-house physician and or a PA, which provides the care needed for that fracture. The cost of care included for a typical ankle fracture, there are different levels of complexity involved. For Madison Memorial Hospital, radiology plus the interpretation fee. So radiology depends once again on the complexity, but it's a range between $422 and $1,280. For the medication, $8 to $28. The ER facility fee, $987. Splint, $364. Physician fee, $303. For Rexburg Community Care, office visit is usually waived for that fracture care, but it would usually, for a typical office visit, is $133, but in this case is waived. Ankle fracture care is $575. Radiology tech services, $100. And then services for an off-site radiologist to read and interpret the results is $25. So a cost analysis of the two. So Rexburg Community Care, as you can see up there, is $700 for your typical ankle fracture, and that's in and out. And those are your costs. And there was no upfront costs involved because of that that admission fee was waived, and then the MMH Madison Memorial Hospital $2,800. So quite a large difference between the two. So that's the cost analysis. Got the graph there, so you can kind of look there at differences. What facility would I choose and why? I would definitely choose Rexburg Community Care. They are a quarter of the cost of Madison Memorial Hospital. So that's huge. So typically it takes 1 hour from admission to discharge at Rexburg Community Care, while MMH, they said that it can take typically several hours from admission to discharge. So there are no upfront costs to get treated for a broken ankle. We already talked about that prior. So that's another reason why I would choose Rexburg Community Care, which is the urgent care.